Uh-huh, uh-huh. My name is LS Lane. I also go by Lois Lane when I'm in performance mode. My moms, my pops, they call me Shakonda. Relax yourself for a minute. Growing up in Louisville it had its harsh moments, but I made the best out of my childhood and what I was given. The same as any other, girl coming up in the west end of the city. It wasn't so bad. I won't complain at all. It was fun. The first song I wrote was that song in high school when I discovered that I had a passion for music arts. It was supposed to be poetry. I was doing what everyone else was doing. I want to do the simple, poetic, scripts and do the talent shows, no big deal. And I didn't get past the fourth line. And I was like, this isn't poetry. It's a rap. And it went something like, I'm booming in my Jeep and I got the flavor. I'm gonna keep it coming as long as the drummer keeps up the drumming. So don't you get scared, you best get prepared because I'm coming so hard that I don't think that I can bear. Sometimes I get delirious. And then it went on and on and on, and that felt great to me. And here we are. Yeah. It was all a dream first. My influences came from the music that I listened to. During that time, during that discovery, I was listening to The Brat, who my mom was a fan of. She brought that into the home. So I'll give her credit for that. The Brat, the TLCs, teachers who were mentors to me in high school.
I've always known she was into music. She was always like rapping. She was strictly a rapper back then. That's really how she started making mixtapes. I remember like these cassette tapes she would send of like her rap songs. It was probably like about 4 songs she had made. And I used to like play it all the time at my house. And I would just like think it was so cool that my sister was a rapper. I used to tell everybody like, oh yeah, my sister's a rapper. She's gonna be big. She's gonna do this and do that.
It felt good, and I rolled with it from there. And here it is, 2014. That was 1993. Don't try to guess my age. That's right. That's right. Come on. Summer dreamer. I moved to Atlanta in 2000. I believe it was probably on New Year's Day. But January 2000, I was here and I was ready to take off.
LS Lang was a part of my band at one time, a band called Culture Soul. And I knew she had the right stuff the moment I auditioned her.
I just noticed right then she was an amazing vocalist. Like her stage presence is awesome. She'd be all over the stage and she's really captivating. Everybody loves LS.
Get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I said it. Check 1, check 1, check 2, check 3. You need you to pray, nigga. Then go get it, girl. First full-length album where I had 10 to 12 songs was 2008. And I titled it The Advancement because I was in Atlanta. I pursued that. I had gotten connected with producers, with some executives, and some other artists to make this album happen. So I looked at it as an advancement. I didn't have the advancement money, but I had reached another point in my life to where it was time to move ahead. There are maybe 3 songs from that album that I put on my last album. There were a lot of songs on there that I really loved, and I started where I didn't even like to hear myself on a recording. But there are about 3 or 4 songs on there they don't really know. Was nothing. Check. A lot of people love Check. I performed Check a lot of different places in Atlanta.
Y'all make sure y'all treat them right at the bar tonight now.
There are a lot of areas that I touch in being an artist, but The one that I enjoy most is performing. Through performance, I'm able to let out any stress, let out just like blood, sweat, and tears. It all comes out on the stage, and there's no greater feeling than being able to express yourself through song and people to receive it.
I got my fresh hair on, smell the cologne, bump into my song, sipping my Corona out. Say, oh, 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 oh.
Her interest in wanting to get in front of people and dazzle them with her entertainment abilities was off the scale. And I can truly say that it's been hard to find and match that, but the young lady has something very, very special.
Well, I've been traveling with corporate bands since 2007, and it started out with hip hop, pop cover band Culture Soul out of Atlanta, Georgia, and now I reside with a band called the Creativity Band. It keeps me active. It has developed me as far as stage and performance. I owe it all to this second job of mine and doing corporate band work. I do weddings, we do colleges, all music, 70s, top 40s, current music, hip hop, R&B, soul. Like, this is the life of me. And if I didn't have this corporate band gig thing going on, I'll probably be half lost. Of course, I'll still be doing my music, but it keeps me constantly performing. It keeps the fluid going and keeps the mind and the ideas coming.
You got to be in shape to be the best.
Down. One line.
It's like football, basketball,
Side to side.
entertainment.
Watch the people.
You got to be the best.
Up. One line.
Hard work beats talent when talent is scared of hard work. So you got to be a hard worker. And I take a hard worker instead of someone who has the talent.
Down.
Because the hard work will always surpass talent because the talent is scared of hard work. LS. Ready?
Ready.
All right, come over here. Take a sip of water. It's that fried stuff you've been eating. You start to get dizzy? Yeah. One last time. Come on, rock. Push it out. Push it out, L.
The rights of your opinion. Don't know the meaning of being.
Push it out. Push it out.
Don't know the meaning of living. I'll show
Stand
you.
up straight.
Gave you back everything that I owed you. Clothed you. And you can say that there's no lie. Told you.
And that's a wrap. Cut.
I didn't hear that. Somebody said this. Coors Light Search for the Coldest competition in 2012, which was hosted by Ice Cube. I entered this contest. A friend told me about it. Entered the contest, like, yeah, right, whatever, okay, sure. And I got a call back. You know, I'm on my way to a gig in some southeastern state, and I get a call, and I'm like, oh, shit. So, went ahead through the competition in Atlanta.
And the winner is Lois Lane!
Won that competition. From there, I was sent to the finals in New York City with 8 other contestants from around the nation. It was a great experience. It was so much fun. Competition goes along. Competition day is here. All goes down, and I came in. I was the only female, and I came in as runner-up in that whole competition. So after that, in 2012, I've been on to new heights. I'm ready to achieve new goals, and I feel like I'm just done with the competitions. To accomplish that as a female and to be the only female, that spoke a lot to me, and told me, okay, now it's time to move forward, and then we go into creating this In Between album. After the competition, I had a revelation. Go ahead, get this band together that you've always dreamed of. And finding a name, it was very difficult. It took me a good moment, but I said, it'll come to me. I stopped thinking so hard, it'll come to me. And I went out one night and had a few conversations with a few people at this club. Get inside the club, have about 3 conversations, and within those conversations, there was always the other person saying, and then, you know, in between time, and then the last person said that to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, would you like a drink? In between was it. So that was the name of the band. That's the name of the album. And the music that is on this album, I feel like it's going to, I hope that it bridges a gap, because it brings together my hip-hop style. It brings together my alternative and pop style. It brings in my soul.
And as she got older, I started to see her sound and music and craft progress. She wasn't just a rapper anymore. Even though that was her foundation and where she started in her passion, she took it and transformed into other avenues like, you know, rock and R&B, even a little country sometimes she may throw in there. You know?
I can go all day. I can go all night. So within these songs that I've created in the different genre, I just hope to bring together. I'm here in between. I want to bring everyone together under this musical umbrella and just live the music happily in a positive influence.
Yeah. What's up? It's your girl Lois Lane. Volume 1, I ain't no rapper. Welcome to my world.
The future. It looks bright from sitting here speaking with you all now. After I complete this In Between album and release it, I want to really look and focus on the songwriting side of things. I've performed a lot. I've performed for a very long time, and I want to continue to do so. But I want to take a moment and get into this songwriting business and stack my chips up, make some money, and come back and hit you all with some more great songs and perform on different levels, maybe across seas. But after this In Between album is complete, I would really like to focus on getting my publishing company together and creating some songs and selling some songs for some great acts out there.
I admire her for that, for continuing to pursue what she wants, and she's never going to give up, you know, and that's what it takes to make it. You have to be persistent. You have to do what you have to do. You have to stay up late at night. You have to go on the road when you don't want to. You know, she's tired, but she's going to keep going, and she's dope.
I just want to take the time and thank everybody out for making this project come to pass. And I hope that you all enjoy the In Between album, that you continue to follow and support LS Lane. The Get Live or Get Lost movement is here. We are living and we are alive. Get Live or Get Lost In Between 2014 at My Name is LS.
Get live or get lost, everybody. You know, get on this train before it gets too late now.
Get live or get lost.
Get live or get lost.
Get live or get lost.
I tell you what I am, though. I tell you where I'm going, though. I tell you where I've been and what I is. Let's go.